Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. Alright, forgive me right up front, I've lost my voice again. I ended up actually canceling the live stream today, and normally my practice in this situation would just be to kind of lay low and take a break today, but that's not possible. I've been lying to you for the last couple months. During the live streams, invariably somebody comes up with a question like, when are you going to go visit your mom? When are you going to go visit your mom? Well, 2 months ago, I talked to my boss, scheduled some vacation time, and today we're going to California. I'm going to drive out there and we're going to take 4 or 5 days to get there. We're going to spend a week or a week and a half in California, a week visiting my mom, and 4 days down in Southern California, visiting Beth, Flash, some of my other friends in the area, and then I'm going to make a beeline with Flash back to Texas. I'm going to be gone for 2.5 weeks, so that begins today. Now, there have been some hints that this is coming in past vlogs. When I went and get the cats vaccinated, that was kind of a hint something was coming, because my original plans were to board them, and they've got to be vaccinated before they can be boarded. So had to do that. Also, when I had to fix the sprinklers, that was another sign that things were coming, because obviously I got to have the sprinklers running on their own without having to manually start them, or I'll come back to a dead yard in about 2.5 weeks. So we got that taken care of. That's a good thing. Now, I know in the past when I've been talking about going to California, I said something about visiting maybe a national park on the way through. I've decided against that in this trip, because if I'm going to go to a national park, I want to spend several days there, not just go in there one night and out the next day. You know, I want to visit the park, go around, look at things and stuff like that. So we're not going to do a national park trip this time, but we'll do that next time, do kind of a standalone national park trip at some point. What I am going to do is kind of visit some fun roadside attractions and things along the way, and I don't know, I think this will be a fun trip. Come on, let's go to California. Alright, welcome to downtown Abilene. This is where we're going to spend the night tonight, and I got something I want to show you before we go to our hotel. There's a pink flamingo right there. No, that isn't what I was going to show you. It's still a little rainy and misty here in Abilene, but supposedly right here they've got a kind of a cool little Dr. Seuss Park, and I decided I was going to stop by and see that on my way into the hotel here. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. I can read with my eyes shut. Dr. Seuss. A person's a person, no matter how small. Horton, here's a who. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. I'm just going to film some of this stuff and probably not talk a whole lot, because I got to be just as annoying to listen to as it is trying to talk. Dr. Seuss characters are yours to enjoy. Please hug and take photos, but do not destroy. No hanging or climbing. They are works of art. Sadly, if you abuse them, they will come apart. And of course, the most well-known character of all the Dr. Seuss characters, the Cat in the Hat. The Cat in the Hat. We looked and saw him step on a mat. We looked and we saw him, the Cat in the Hat. And he said to us, "Why do you sit there like that? I know it's wet, but the sun is not sunny. But we have a lot of good fun that is funny." And here's Horton from Horton Hears a Who. And another Dr. Seuss classic, green eggs and ham. And yep, the ham and the eggs are indeed green. And here's the Grinch that stole Christmas. You forget how many of these classic stories came from Dr. Seuss. I remember growing up with all these. And this one's Yertle the Turtle. I don't remember this one as much. I remember I've heard of it, but I don't think I ever had this book. And this is another one that I'm not really that familiar with. The Lorax. But obviously what they've done is they've taken illustrations from the classic books and reproduced them in statue form. So that's kind of cool, right? You have to bear with me for the camera shaking. It's actually a little cold out here. It's right across the street from where we saw that pink flamingo too. It's funny, when I left the house it was 80 degrees and overcast, and now it's like 50. So it's funny how a little storm can come in and change the weather that drastically. Oh, and check out this thing. Alright, so I'm into my hotel. I'm kind of roughing it a little bit, just going with the basics. That's all I need is a bed and a bathroom, and that's going to take care of my needs. So it's very basic, very simple, and relatively inexpensive. So I think the next thing I'm going to do now is go try and find something for dinner. What I think I want to do on a lot of these travel vlogs here is find some little local hole-in-the-wall place and try that out. So I'm going to go look online and see what I can find, and we'll go from there. Alright, I found a local burger joint called Hef's Burgers. Apparently it's a small chain in kind of central Texas. There's about 7 different locations, but there's one that's like a mile or 2 from here. So we're going to check that out. A good burger sounds great. Some kind of fun theming in here, a lot of fun signs on the wall. Check out the Elvis Presley wall. Tried that big red stuff, I'm not a fan. It is Texas after all. So I got a Hef burger and an order of onion rings and my usual go-to Sprite. They didn't have Sprite, but they have Pepsi products, so that's Sierra Mist, which is basically the same thing. Let's try this, see how it is. Alright, so the review is in. That was actually a very tasty burger. It was big, it was juicy, it had a lot of flavor. One of the things I really noticed about it was the size of the patty. A lot of times when you go to fast food places, you get this little patty that's maybe, a quarter of an inch thick, and they cook it, and they gotta cook it, so that it's brown all the way through. You can't have any juice in it. This was actually a thick patty. It was probably an inch thick, and that really results in a juicy burger. So very, very pleased with the Hef burger. That was what I got, was their signature burger. It was very tasty, and I'd recommend it if you get a chance. So anyway, that's all that I've got for today. Thank you as always for watching. Come back tomorrow. We're going to continue our trip to California. And until then, thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time. Good night.